What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Beastie Boys. And we're returning to the Five Boroughs, 2004. Thank you to all those who are still here and or those who have joined the Beastie Boys deep dive more recently. And the next track of the playlist is Right Now Now. So I do wonder if there's a rhythm to this that will be articulated in a chorus or at least in some of the lines. And of course, the sentiment right now, there's an immediacy, there's a direct articulation or manifestation of whatever has been referenced. And so in that regard, I do wonder if it's about showing what they can do or demonstrating their craft right now. So yeah, I do feel like maybe the way the words are doubled in the title relates to the rhythm or the melody or the beat of the tune, but in terms of the concept, if I had to guess, I would suggest maybe it will relate to them doing what they do in the here and now. So let's see what it is in practice. This is Beastie Boys. The track is Right Now, and it's from their 2004 album To the Five Boroughs.
Now get busy!
Harpsichord? Oh.
Now, once upon a time up on this mic, MCs be really working on what they write. I with the sound of light, we rock all night, and yes, we gonna party for the right to fight. We're international like Matt's K. Rock the mic from Munich out to top A. Still around the way, is where we stay. Sing what we mean what we say.
Strip the beats from the past, start taking their toll in. What we do now is future molding. Columbine bowling, childhood stolen. We need a bit more gun controlling.
Right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. Before it's too far gone, we gotta work together. It's been too long. But when I get on, you scream, woo, tight. Rocking this flow, I can go all night. I'm not here to fight or incite. I'm like the beach in the Bahamas, make you feel alright.
I'm getting kinda tired of this situation. The U.S. attacking other nations, and now nations on every station. False salacious, got me losing my
Well, I'm a
patience.
funky ass Jew and I'm on my way. And I got to say, fuck the KKK. And oh yeah, hey, how about today? If you want to send it over, let me hear you say, right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. Before it's too far gone, we gotta work together. It's been too long.
Oof.
I went to get alone in the asthma race. I rolled down, you went inside the space. It's in disgrace that they try to debase. It ain't the base damn business how our lineage trace.
Now let me drop a verse that's terse and concise. I'm an iron chef, wanna slice and dice with the rhyme precise. The word is nice. Please pass me the ring. You need to your nice. Let's go to work and not berserk. When the time comes, the body goes to dirt. I try to smooth it out like Levert. I keep the mind alert and not revert.
Right now, what is going on? We gotta get it going on. Before it's too far gone, we gotta work together. It's been too long.
That's one of my favorite tunes by them I've yet heard. That's incredible. Okay, so first, I don't think I was actually correct for the most part. I think there is a bit of a reference to their catalog and their work. Number one, talking about, I think, referencing the Right to Party track, but also I think referencing maybe the Girls tune, but like, with a more mature and serious take on the matter. At the very least, I think the Right Now is about what's going on with humans, with the world, with nation states, and I think they're addressing a number of issues. Like, I think this is maybe the most conscious hip-hop style track I've yet heard from them, talking how they don't like how their country, and again, this is '04, this is, the Iraq War, the war in Afghanistan has been going on for a few years. So I think there's a reference here to military invasions and engagements that are at best undertaken for suspect or complicated reasons, or reasons that aren't fully justified in terms of the reality relative to the rhetoric, and they're saying they don't like it when their country is attacking others. I think they reference Columbine bowling, which, if you don't know, the Columbine shootings in 1999, I was a high school senior when they happened, and, it was like a very shocking event, and, the idea that maybe not, what's the right word, two kids that, like, were sort of ostracized, or, were on the fringe of the social network of their school. They went and shot up their school and killed a bunch of other kids, and people have talked about how they went bowling on the morning they did that, which is a pretty normal, like, activity. So to reference Columbine bowling, I think, is to reference that mass shooting event, and to suggest that, like, what's going on? Like, how are we now to a point where kids are killing others, including those who they had very little to do with, and, what, like, is that an articulation of, like, what is happening on a smaller scale? Militaries invading and, like, killing people who, have little to do with the justification given for the war. Kids shooting other kids at schools. I think there's a reference to, like, how women are spoken of and treated. I think there was something like, what does it matter, like, how chaste a woman is, or something, which, again, like, people making judgments about others and their romantic or sexual lives, even though they don't actually know the people. Like, so, yeah, I think the Right Now was less about the Beastie Boys' own catalog, even if I think there are some callbacks, and more about, what's happening in the world, what's happening among humans, among nations, among, the sexes and so on. So, yeah, I really like their takes, and again, like, I like their different voices. I do especially like, is it Yauk? Is it the super scratchy voice? Again, I sometimes forget, like, which voice matches which member, but I love the super scratchy vocals. There's a gritty intensity and, like, blue collar kind of feel that comes through with his vocals. But yeah, again, it's short. I want to say that's like 3 minutes. In fact, less than 3 minutes, like 2:45. But there's a lot packed into that, and the harpsichord, I absolutely love the, like, Baroque feel, but mixed with, again, a hip hop rhythm. I enjoy the turntable, like, interlude section. And yeah, just a really cool tune that took me by surprise lyrically and thematically, and again, is an instant favorite, one of my favorites from them I've yet heard. So yeah, like, still processing. Obviously I'll re-listen to this and, digest the lyrics a little bit more, but yeah, I think they're referencing a lot of what's going on, and I think they're also saying they want to keep their mind alert, they want to keep seeing what's happening in the world, being conscious of it, maybe working to improve it, and, talking about how, we need to come together. We need to not sow division and discord and violence and judgment on others, and instead, find ways to come together and find pathways that are more positive and creative, and to thus not let their minds pervert. So yeah, the idea of being alert and not letting your mind pervert, I think, is the prescription of the tune overall. But yeah, a really, really top one. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.